Hey everybody, well, I warned you. So, we haven't figured out what is, the transition doesn't do our little buffer, so it goes straight to us. So right before I switched it, I told Lacey, I said, hey, it's gonna go straight to us, and she was not prepared, she laughed, and then I laughed, and now I'm explaining it to you. So, anyway, I'm Devin, half of Dads and Dice.
I'm Lacey.
And we are playing not game 5, but the 5th month of Pandemic Legacy Season 2. You remember how to play?
Mm-mm.
I don't remember how to play either. So we played toward the beginning of April, won, crushed it, and now are having to play toward the end of May, and I have forgotten. It's like almost 2 months, 6 weeks. We'll wing it. What I do know is we have started the Forsaken cities. So we had a city go to 0 population, so it's now Forsaken. Nobody wants to go to Khartoum anyway. Yeah, so we got to worry about that. We have our Hollow Men cards, so we're gonna have to start having the Hollow Men come out, which are bad things.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but that's the big things. Yeah, let's switch it over and we will get started. This one. Okay, so one thing we need to do is, let me find it, go through our legacy deck. So draw this card and read the other side during step 2 of the setup of your first game in May.
If you have not opened 60, scratch the box.
All right, let's see. We have open 60. We don't need that. We don't need any catch up, so we don't have to scratch it. It's typically
I read that.
It's probably one of the areas that we had already explored. So, okay, so we got a journal entry. Ooh, this is it. This is the only card we got.
Okay.
Nice, easy.
Hollow men have left the Americas alone and seem to be retreating into Europe and Africa. They stop at nothing. Wherever they go, the plague follows. They are like men possessed to end everything we're trying to do. After 70 years, old prejudices still exist. Also, we've learned where our leaders went and why we're still here.
Where are they? That's what we're looking for.
November 5th, year 70. Initiating the protocol during our annual leadership summit. It's a long journey to utopia. We are the best and brightest minds of the havens and feel confident that utopia will take us in, despite our differences. We have knowledge, skills, and experience. We can help. Those we leave behind would not gain access to utopia. The list is made. Not an easy task, but necessary. God speed us on our journey. Okay.
So we don't have anything to add this game. We just play. So let's see. So the big things we have to do, which doesn't change this game, we got our mandatory objective, build 3 new supply centers. We need to complete 2 search cards. We have to do 3 of these. Yeah, we're in May. 3 of them. So complete 2 searches, connect 2 new cities to the grid, access a lost haven, and recon 1 unknown region. And there are no unknown regions, so that one is actually out. Just kind of set it there. So yeah, we have to do 3 of those 4.
Okay.
And this is a lost haven. So if
how do we get there?
We have to create a ferry route. What's it called? Chart a sea lane. Spend 2 supply cubes at any port.
It can go through a red line?
It can go through 1 red line. So we could go like Lagos to very carefully there. Yeah, there's some things we can do. Maybe we focus on doing that this game. Okay, so we don't have to do much now that we got that done. Most of the setups. I supplied the grid the best I could. We're starting to dwindle on cubes, so just gotta do what we gotta do. We need to infect the grid. So it's 9, right? Yep, 9. Oh, and I didn't shuffle these. Let me do that really quick. So ones I'm worried about are ones that have like a 1 that are kind of way out here in the middle of nowhere because we like made that a hard place to reach, both those.
Mm-hmm.
So those won't come out. Easy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know there's certain places like, well, we know Santiago, and Mexico City. Those two I remember. We've taken the cards out of the deck.
Yes.
So, where should this one go? Where's someone that always gets hit? Sao Paulo, maybe? There's definitely... I know all those, like, starting ones have 3 cards each, with the exception of New York. I know we've taken all but 1 New York card.
Is there a, like, paper that tells you this, or is this just in your head?
I've made notes, but this is all in my head, not checking notes. What's up, Pat? Welcome. Lost job now. I have not kept up in Discord if this is not news, but hopefully that's not a bummer. But it seems like cool. You gonna get a business for yourself? Do some consulting?
Oh, you told Paul.
Oh, I told Paul. Okay, good. I was like, man, I'm a terrible person. Yeah, what are you gonna do? Just enjoy it. Also, hopefully you didn't get let go on your birthday. He just turned 40, so.
Oh, happy birthday.
What day? That was Sunday, I think. So, anyway, we need to infect 9. Whoops, that's the wrong way. This way, make it easy. So, ready.
Oh, gosh.
Cairo.
Hold on.
Hold on, that was just 1. Chicago. Oh, Chicago's always bad. I should put more.
There's
Washington.
Big glare.
Day after your birthday. Well, that's a bummer.
Sorry.
Sao Paulo. Kolkata. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. That is way out there. Baghdad. Oh no. At least they're together. But they also have these stupid rats. Tripoli. San Francisco. And Johannesburg. Okay, so the bright sides. We got this row of 4. Tripoli, Cairo, Baghdad, Kolkata. Downsides, it goes way over here. What else? This San Francisco, Washington, Chicago, Sao Paulo. Okay. Okay, well that is something. Let's figure it out.
Okay. Well, then I guess congrats.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you do? Do you know what he does? I'll let him.
IT of some form, which I know is very broad, but to me it unfortunately is all the same because I don't know much more than that. Okay, we need to decide who goes first. So this is our starting hands, by the way, which I noticed. Look at this. I have, this counts as 2 building cards. This would be 3.
Okay.
And if I can have 2 cubes, I can spend 1 less. So I still need 1, actually, right? Because you need 5. My math didn't add up. You need 5. Well, close. And I see you have this. And you have Kinshasa. You can go research. Okay, we need to see who's going first. All tech stuff. That's...
Got it. So I feel like you can find a job somewhere, I feel.
Yeah, hopefully.
That would be better suited for you.
Okay, you are first.
Oh, good for me.
So, you could maybe protect Chicago and Washington.
Yeah.
Make your way over that way. I don't think that's too bad of a deal. And I could
Can you just take care of over there?
Yeah, kind of sweep through this way and see if I can figure something out.
Okay.
I guess the only advantage to you doing this way is you can do stuff at a range.
Mm-hmm.
Right? What are your two abilities? I forget what they are. Fine, it'll be me working. Awesome, Pat.
Yeah.
Dude, that's the way, you get over the initial hump of starting a business and the struggles of being everything, right? You're every aspect of the organization. But man, once you get over those initial few years, it starts looking good. All right, so what were your abilities?
Once on your turn, when doing the make supply action, you may immediately do the deliver supply action for free. Right. And then when you're doing the deliver supply action, you may put supply cubes into one adjacent location instead of your current location.
Okay. So, I think there's two options you could do. You could go try, like, protecting Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
You could also do this, like, play where you went 1, 2, 3. And if you deliver, you could pick these up because we don't need them.
Mm-hmm.
And you could deliver supplies to Baghdad
Why
at a
don't we
range.
need them?
Well, I guess it's not that we don't totally need them, but so we know, because we have 9 epidemic cards in here, we know that basically roughly every 4 turns we're going to get an epidemic. And the first one could come first turn. So we're going to be cycling these a lot. So some of the cubes that are out there we're going to have to use. These should not be there, by the way. I think Oh, wait, yes they are. I'm stupid. So what do you think? What's your gut telling you?
I don't know. My gut's asleep tonight.
Okay.
Just tell me what to do right now so we can.
I think my gut is telling me.
I mean, I feel like we do need to take care of, like, over there. It's like someone needs to be. We can't be in the same spot.
Okay.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Or were you leaning to that way?
No, I can make my way that way. I can't take care of it this turn.
Mm-hmm.
But I can.
But what would I do this turn?
All right, you go that way then.
Like, you're closer over there.
Yeah. Do it. Go that way.
Okay. I'll go
1, 2.
Or should I just stay here?
What if you make supplies in Atlantis where you get 2 of them?
Okay.
So that's 1.
Mm-hmm.
Then you go 2, 3. And then you can make supplies in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
And like put 2 in Chicago.
Yeah.
I like it. And it leaves you 1.
Yes.
That work? That's
Yeah.
4?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Tripoli. Oh,
Oh,
that also counts for 2. So that's 2, 3, 4.
Way south.
Okay, let's do this. Bogota. Man, we're like all the outskirt places. And Washington. And you know what? In my head, I thought maybe you should take the Washington out of the deck. Because you can do that as a free action.
Mm-hmm. Before you...
I think you technically have to do it on your turn.
Well, we didn't do that.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, over to me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so I'm going to... I think I'm going to risk it by taking both these Istanbul cubes.
Okay.
Because here's my thought. If it comes off the top of the deck, it is a problem.
Right.
But if it comes off the bottom, it removes the cubes anyway.
Okay.
I can look at my note. I got some fuzz.
Yeah.
Look at my notes. My notes somewhere here. What am I thinking? Istanbul. It has 2 cards in the deck. I'm taking them. So it's 1 action. 2. See, I can't go to Baghdad and drop off because I'll get exposed.
Mm-hmm. Well, you can't do anything or it'll get exposed.
That's true. I've done 2 actions.
You moved and picked up cubes.
Yeah.
And moved again.
Hear me out. What if when I started there, I just made supplies twice? That way I'm prepared next turn to like place places.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm gonna do. So I made supplies. I moved and grabbed those. And I ended in Cairo.
Sounds great.
Okay. See, it's good that I pulled Istanbul out. I knew what I was doing.
Mm-hmm.
So, Bogota. That means there's 2 Bogotas. This. Increase, infect, intensify. Okay. Well, I knew this one was going to be tough.
Yeah.
This is going to be very tough. All right, there's that. My second card. It's unfortunately not the yellow. All right, what are we hoping for? Not Bogota, not Washington. Baghdad, not Baghdad. A hollow men gather.
I think the storm went around us.
Tripoli. Okay, not a great start. Baghdad got hit. And Tripoli has an infected man. Okay. Over to you.
Okay. So I need to put some down in Washington.
Mm-hmm.
What are you doing?
Hey,
should I just drop what I have there, or should I make supplies then drop? Because I guess dropping is an action.
Yeah, so you get make supplies, you get to do it for free, right?
Yeah. And then should I go to Jacksonville and do something?
You need
four
one more
cards.
card.
Okay. Nothing else. Well, San Francisco was drawn. And that was it. I thought we didn't have Denver cards. Or was that just one game?
Yeah, I remember taking out Denver. Aisha, we have 2.
Oh.
Now, at this point, we know what's going to be cycled.
Mm-hmm.
And it almost certainly will not change throughout the game.
Right.
So we have Calcutta, Cairo, Tripoli.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 Washington, so yeah. So things we have to do, we got to connect 2 cities to the grid, and we got to complete 2 searches.
Wheel. Should I go to Jackson? No, just kidding. It's Kinshasa that I need to search. I don't even know. They're over here. I could go back to Atlantis and just make supplies. Or fly somewhere.
Yeah, I mean, let's go to the Rift.
Yeah.
My only thought there is if you draw another yellow card, you can play those, and this is connected to several yellow.
Yeah.
I think that's probably your best bet. San Francisco's at risk, but no, it's got a cube over there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's good.
So I already did 1. So
Yep.
2, 3.
You make supplies, get 2.
Yeah. I think that's good.
Oh.
Okay.
So we also need 1 more blue card then.
Mm-hmm.
And there is a yellow.
Oh.
Okay. Okay, so looking good there. You do probably have to discard. How many cards do you have?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8.
Yeah, discard 1 and okay. And yeah, that was bound to happen. Calcutta. Okay. When you move that marker there. Well, we know Calcutta was bad, but okay. I mean, you're in a good spot to build 2 supply centers pretty early. So we need to connect cities, and we have to search.
Mm-hmm.
What if I man, I could move here, drop supplies, say put a couple. Or hear me out. this be crazy.
What?
So it's a free action to inoculate. What if I just moved 1, 2, 3, 4, used all my actions for movement, but in the process I took out Baghdad and Kolkata?
Okay.
Because these two are going to be a pain to constantly. Now, the other thing is, we could just not care. They've already got a cube there anyway, so who cares if they keep getting cubes?
Does that not affect anything?
Once they got 1, it's no different. They have 1 versus... Actually, you're right. I think that might be better.
Because if they just keep getting cubes, that could prevent somewhere else from getting them.
Yeah, you're right.
If it doesn't matter how many they have.
It matters for over there. I could move over here, drop some cubes just to help it, right? And then make a path here, connecting that city.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I'll do. So I'm going to go 1. I'm going to drop 2 cubes. I'm going to spend, I think when I establish a supply line, I can spend 1 fewer cube. Yeah, so normally it's 2, so I'll only spend 1. And so that's action 3 is connecting. You draw from Baghdad to Riyadh. So that's 3.
Okay, this is not a good place. Remember where everything is.
Yeah, I got it. Good thing you're not balding on top.
Oh.
So there. Okay. Moved 1 here.
Yeah, there's one there.
Oh, right there. Okay. So I did 1, 2, 3. And now, I mean, I don't want it to be exposed, so 4's got to be here. Okay,
Yeah.
That's it. Chicago and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And get rid of Tripoli. Oh, you know what? I'm going to take this Cairo card out of the deck. Okay.
Yeah.
While I was over there. Okay. That's it. San Francisco. Bogota. Okay. We're at a rough start.
Mm-hmm.
It's your turn.
I have 3 already, so I can, but we wanted me to go to Lagos.
Yeah, you can do it at Lagos, you can do it at Sao Paulo.
Where should I go? What am I doing? Creating a haven?
Yeah. I think it's all the same.
Yeah. They're not permanent, right? They're just for
Yeah.
this game.
Maybe Sao Paulo, just because then you could go like over to Lima and dump something
What
in
if,
Bogota.
could I go to Kinshasa, search it, and then use it?
You could. Where's that?
Right there.
could.
But would I be stuck there?
You would get exposed for, like, at the start of your turn.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's not a bad idea, though, because we do have to search. Is it worth being exposed?
You're exposed and it's done nothing.
That's true. So what do you want to do?
Okay.
Okay, do it. All right, so you're going to move 1, 2. You're going to search Kinshasa.
Can I have something to do this one?
Once again, we didn't bring a trash can.
It's a person.
Hopefully it's a person that's like, build a supply center for a free action and then move.
Get out of where you
Yeah.
are.
Okay, so you've done a search and you're about to do a supply center, so let's put that search. Oh, and I connected a city to the grid. We might come out of this unscathed, just barely.
Okay.
Okay, what is it?
Companion technician. When doing the build satellite tower action, spend 1 fewer supply cube.
Okay. Neat, but not going to be useful because you're about to give up the card.
Which is fine.
Yeah.
We got to check it off our list.
Yeah. Carefully set that there. Okay, so you did 3 action search. 4 is building a supply center in Kinshasa. Okay. I think that's it.
Okay.
Oh, you have another lady. What is that one?
Scout. As an action, you can discard a city card, including this card, to draw a city card of the same color from the player discard pile if you have this card.
Okay, neat. Okay. Interesting, because that's a way you could get these back.
Yeah.
All right, and then Washington.
Oh.
Washington. We are getting bombarded.
Yeah, because we're not doing much putting down.
Yeah, we're like in, okay. I was really hoping to draw another yellow card at some point in time. I don't know what to do here. We could, I think going and connecting cities is probably my best bet because it's one of our things.
It's a thing that we do.
Is there a straight line between Baghdad and... That's a line, right? Without touching this one? Yeah, that's how lines work. I know how lines work. What if I connect New Mumbai?
Where's Old Mumbai?
We lost that 70 years ago during the, during the pandemic. I don't know. That's sort of my thought. I'm going to do it.
Sorry, I keep yawning. It's been a long day. Okay, so we're drawing a line there.
Yeah, let's do it. 1. So I'm going to spin one of these. 2. Connect Baghdad and New Mumbai. That's 2. Man, it's interesting because I could actually come here, but I would kind of be stuck there. But we've done 2 searches, so we're done with that one.
Yay.
Those 2 actions. 3. Maybe I just drop one off in Cairo.
Yeah.
Or should I make a supply? I'll drop one off. Okay. Buenos Aires. So there's the other yellow card I need. And epidemic. The one I don't need. Denver. There's the Denver you were asking about. Okay, so our bad areas now are... At least there's only one Hollow in card.
I was just thinking that.
Baghdad, Kolkata, Tripoli. All those are already bad. Bogota, Washington, already bad. We just don't want to see Denver or San Francisco. Okay, our goals, no Denver, no San Francisco.
Big goals.
Okay. Drew 2, yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Chicago and Washington.
Okay. What's happening over there?
I think we're technically on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. This is really been a rough one. Okay, over to you.
Okay. Well, I think I should start placing some supplies somewhere, but I'm not.
So
I could fly over there.
yeah.
And make supply and.
I think you can only do that one. All right, so do one action to fly there.
Okay. When doing the deliver supplies action, you may put the supply cubes in one adjacent.
Is that it's not limited?
So it's one adjacent location instead of your current.
Okay. So yeah. So 1, you can pick up this Los Angeles one because we know that's not in the deck.
Okay.
So you can make supplies.
So I get 2.
Yeah. And then do your free action to place. So you've done 2 actions.
So do I want to put it in Denver, right?
Yeah, Denver.
2? Or
Yeah.
more?
And then
Just 2?
and we gotta worry about Chicago too.
So that was 2. So if I go here, make supplies.
And then put it in San Fran. You can't do the make supply thing. You can just deliver.
Oh, yeah.
So deliver to San Francisco.
Or
Maybe
Chicago.
2. Well, so Chicago isn't now, but it's when we shuffle again.
Which could be now. Can I do that now?
I think that's 4 actions.
Oh.
You moved, you made supplies, and then did a free deliver. You moved and then delivered.
Oh, okay.
So,
Are we sure we want it on San Francisco then?
I think so.
Okay.
Okay. And then draw a blue card.
Cartoon.
And those are not blue cards. What's your cartoon do? Anything? Oh, I think it's only companions that have ongoing effects. Okay, while you're reading.
You may give one player card in your hand to another player. But was that when you opened it?
Yeah, I think that's when you did the search. Okay, Denver and Kolkata.
Struggling over here.
I turn around for 2 minutes and you guys have 5 incidents. Yeah, this, well, so I was saying, Joe, we knew this one was going to be very rough because we started with no of the, like, special add yellow cards, the ration cards. And when I made the deck, I had 9 epidemics, so the packet is 8 cards. So 1 out of every 8 cards is an epidemic. So basically, every 2 rounds, there should be an epidemic. So we knew this one was going to be tough. Okay. Well, the bright side, oh, hold on. I flipped the wrong one. We didn't search. We finished the cities. So we do one more search.
We don't have any.
I know we don't have any, but if we can.
We need to build.
Okay. What's in here? Okay. All right, I'm going to pick up one of these cubes in Cairo. I'm going to move here to Khartoum. I am going to build, so this is 2, 3, 4, and I can spin 2 cubes. As 5, build a supply center here. Those 2 actions. Action 3, I'm going to make supplies. And action 4, should I move back up here? No. Or should I just like come somewhere in the middle?
Sure.
Yeah, we'll do that. Okay.
Looks great.
Looks great. Denver. When doing the make supplies action, discard this to put 3 more supply cubes onto your character card. Okay, so I can build in blue now. So we just need to search. You know what? Okay, so technically when we put these on the map, what did we put? We put...
Where are you pointing at?
The ones we just connected. New Mumbai, like these cards go here. I say that because these cards go in the discard pile, and so do these. If there was a way of you getting over to these, you could use that ability to discard a black card to grab one of these, and then have a search. Look at all that text. Where can you fly? Actually, you're not on a... Oh, you need to protect Chicago too.
Yeah. I need to do that first.
Yeah, maybe you do that.
Let's make supply.
Oh, did I draw these for my turn?
No.
Tripoli. Washington was already in a bad spot.
Yeah. Okay, so what if I make supply and place it in Chicago?
Okay. Make supply.
Do we want 2 in there or just 1?
Sure.
And so that's 1. And then 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. Yeah. Because then on my turn, I can make the other supply center. And on your turn, you can come search here.
Yeah.
I think we actually might do this. We are very close to dying, so we'll see. Ooh, that's where you should go search. Remember, we know that that's one of these because of the like special card that said.
Okay.
Oh, by the way, this is supposed to be a permanent research station. I forgot that's what I spend our things on. Well, you have to. Did you just draw this?
Yes.
Oh.
I don't understand.
Whoops. What's this guy do? As a free action, you may take supply cubes from an adjacent location and place them in your location if you have this card in your hand. Cool. You can get rid of whatever.
These 2. We don't need that Mexico City card anymore.
Baghdad. Okay.
Okay. Asking a question.
Oh, sorry.
Just
What?
moving on.
What was your question?
What cards do I need to get rid of? I said, do we not need this card anymore? We've left that playing in the dust.
Yeah, or get rid of the black cards. They're safe.
But originally I needed those, so are we not? That plan's
Yeah,
goodbye.
the plan's done for.
Okay.
We got different plans now.
You've said 10 things in the last 30 seconds, so I'm just trying to keep it.
Okay.
Did you do those? Or did you just draw them and say them out loud?
I didn't do them. I did do them. Baghdad, I did not reach San Francisco. This is good. We're going to make it.
Okay, I know you're excited, but we have to finish a thought.
You're right. Okay. Thoughts.
You're going to do this.
Yeah. Here's my thoughts.
Oh, Lord. It's not that complicated.
Do I get exposed if I go visit a Hollow Man?
I read this thing.
Yeah.
Your character gets exposed when your pawn leaves a location containing one or more Hollow Men figures. Instead of adding a 4th figure to a city, reduce its population by 1. If a location has 1 or more Hollow Men figures or plague cubes in it, reduce its population by only 1 during step 1 of game end.
Okay, here's my plan. It shouldn't get to my turn because it should end on your turn.
Okay, so you're going to end in Washington.
So I'm going to end in Washington and never leave it, so I won't get exposed.
Okay.
So I'm going to go 1, 2. I'm going to pick up these cubes on the way. Wait, I need them. So I did 2 actions. 3 actions is going to be to build a supply center there. And so now it won't get negative because they counteract, like for population.
Okay.
So that's our 3 supply centers. So we're done with that. So it's 3 actions. Action 4 is going to be to just place this to prevent if the other Washington card comes out.
Smart.
Smart. Also, speaking of the other Washington card, oh, they're both right there. Should I take them out of the deck?
Sure.
At least one? Washington. It has 3 cards. Yeah, I'm taking both out of the deck. Sound good?
Mm-hmm.
So Sounds good. Actually, in that case, I didn't need to put 2 cubes there, but...
Did you need them?
Okay. I'm going to take that out too. And I think that's it. Yeah. Okay. That's the end of my turn.
Okay.
So as long as we win on your turn, we're good. Produce supplies. Look, Joe, you doubted. You doubted and didn't have an epidemic. That's good. But that's not as good.
Oh, it already has one.
No, it's not as good because...
Oh. When did we have 2 Bogatas?
We were going to win on your turn.
Mm-hmm.
We were going to research Johannesburg.
Mm-hmm.
I want to research that so bad.
Well, what's the next card?
Cairo. Cairo was good. Sao Paulo was good. That was it. And then it would have cycled back at some point.
Boom.
It happened again. 1 turn away. That's a sad deal. Okay, well, on the bright side, we get to read stuff. What do we do? What's the game end order? Adjust population. I'll do that afterwards, but this is going to go to 0. Nothing else should go to 0. This comes out from being 0. That goes down. That goes down. That stays the same. Okay. Check the legacy deck. So draw this card, read the other side during step 2 at the end of your first game in May. Oh.
Right now.
Right now.
31 and 36. Character abilities.
We need some more of those. Ooh. Game ending upgrades, more permanent supply places. Okay, might use those. That's it. And then we would spend our production, or spend our points, which I will do. Bummer, babe. 1 turn away.
That's a bummer.
It's either the second or third time that's happened now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Just cut it real close.
Do what?
We always cut it real close.
This one did spiral out of hand very quickly.
It was a lot.
Like, honestly, I'm surprised that we were this close. I mean, look how much of the deck was left.
Yeah.
Like, we knew...
we tried to go fast.
Yeah, we knew we had to go fast because we had so many epidemic cards in there.
Mm-hmm.
We started, so pulling cards out of this deck is what will help us have less epidemics. I'm not exactly sure how the ratio works. It kind of depends on the bubble point of when you hit it, and we hit it on the low side, so the range is, we were at 59 cards, so 58 to 62. So if you're on the high side, you end up having more time between. If you have less cards, though, it's just ultimately better, it looks like. So, we just gotta keep removing cards. Anyway, man, that happens a lot from what I understand. The spiral is real. Yeah, prediction on where the story is going or where the game is going. So this one told us, it said we found where our leaders went and why we're still here. So they talked about, the journal entry talked about knowing, right, because we've been searching for the leaders. And then this thing told us it's been a long journey to Utopia, something about Utopia. Vast brightest minds of havens and feel confident that Utopia will take us in despite our differences. So I'm guessing like
Utopia.
Well, the leaders are in the place called Utopia, and they must be. They've also alluded to a cure, so I'm wondering if there's going to be, I don't know when, but at some point in the game, ways of like having a cure where we can remove these guys off of the map. That's kind of my thought, you know? But I want to say I'm not totally sure. So, that's just a thought. I'm so sad we didn't get Johannesburg. We know that there is one of the research stations there. What's the next one?
Jade.
Remove a maximum of 1 supply cube during step 2 of each epidemic card. Remove a maximum of 1 supply cube. Oh, that's cool. So when you draw the epidemic card, instead of removing all the cubes, you just remove 1. That's okay. Anyway, that's my guess, Joe. I feel like we're working our way to finding a cure for being able to take these guys off of the map. That's just my guess on the story. Finding out where the leaders are. So I can tell you, if next game doesn't add new people, we are in a tough spot on, we may have connected too much on the map too early. And the only reason is because this is connect 2 new cities, and we now only have 2 new cities possible. And we have no recon to make our map bigger, because this says, literally it says, you do not know how to recon out of Kolkata. So my guess is we got to search on the Kolkata card. But anyway, that's all we got for May. Okay. We'll play again off camera at some point and join you guys back at June, and you'll see where we're at. So anyway, that's all we've got. As always, please like, comment, and subscribe. All those things help us, help our channel grow. See you on the next one.
Bye.